Good morning, Shirley.
Morning, Shelly.
So this is what in here is looking like.
Looks nice.
That's what you get away with.
Hi, Francine.
You're a veteran, that's why. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning, Miss Yoli.
I brought Shell with me. He's from Waywood Park. He's a new member, and I want to get him involved.
That's good. Get involved.
I am involved. We stand together.
Good morning,
We
Kelly.
don't divide it.
You say good morning, girl.
Good morning.
When we come, we fight together. We don't back down. Hello, Jack.
Hi, Tyler.
Hey, what's up, Kellis?
So I'm asking you today, what's this day about? It seemed exciting.
Yeah, it's
What's
great.
on the agenda?
Well, we're going to do a little thing in a few minutes just to talk to the members that showed up and talk about the importance of today and what it means for our union, but also what it means for them as personal support workers in this province and in this country. We've done a lot of hard work over the last 10 years to get us to this place where the Prime Minister of Canada is coming to the head office of our union to meet with personal support workers and make an announcement of a commitment that we've been fighting for so many years. And so it's great to be here. It's great to be in this moment, and I think we should all be proud of the work that we've done.
So Tyler, how often does this happen? I mean, the Prime Minister of Canada coming to your union's office. How often, and what is there for our members to look forward to in terms of such a big move?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big moment. It's definitely not something that happens often. It takes a lot of hard work, hard effort. But today is about the recognition of what work we've done to get to this place. All of us, not just the leaders of the union, not just the executives, it's all of us. Every petition, every meeting, every lobby meeting that we've done, every conversation we've had, this is a recognition that they've been listening, and now we're here. And so for them to make a commitment of the $1 billion to ensure that personal support workers have a minimum wage of $25 across this country is a testament to the work that we've done as a union, but it's not a common thing for the Prime Minister to show up at a union's head office and meet with so many members. So it's a great day to be an SEIU member. I'm proud to be part of this SEIU family, and this is only the beginning. We've got more things to come. Obviously, we got to work on the nurses, and we've got to continue to do what we can to advocate for that profession. And so we're going to continue to do that. And there's other classifications that need support and need the recognition. And so we just got to keep moving the needle whenever we can. But today is about the recognition of the work that we've all done together.
So during your speech, I just heard you said something about $25. Is that what the secret announcement is about?
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, so the last couple of weeks, the premiers have been meeting with the federal government. Many of us were in Ottawa while they were meeting with the federal government about the health transfers. And part of that those discussions was the discussion around personal support workers and ensuring a minimum wage, something that we've been very vocal on for personal support workers across this country of $25 an hour, and really trying to lift the standards up for personal support workers across the country. And so we've got here the federal government committed to over $1 billion of funding for each province that was going to commit to ensuring $25 an hour minimum wage for personal support workers. And that's what today is all about. So we're going to hear from the Prime Minister himself. He's going to reiterate the commitment, and we're going to continue to hold them to account, because it's one thing to commit, but it's another to implement, right? And so we've got to get them to the place where they're implemented and the money is flowing into the provinces. So this is really just one step in the process, but we got to hold their feet to the fire.
So isn't this something for SEIU? I mean, SEIU basically is the mecca of the healthcare industry. Because think about it, the Prime Minister is choosing your head office to make such an announcement. How do you feel and how do your members, like what would you say to your members? How should they feel? How are you guys going to be celebrating all of this?
Politics matters, right? And every conversation that we have with elected officials, every opportunity we have with elected officials is another opportunity to, one, engage them, but also educate them on like what you do as frontline healthcare workers. And this is what the union is supposed to be doing. This is what the union should be doing. And what unions across this country should be doing is making sure that they get moments like this, they raise the standards up for everyone, right? So if you think about it, we only represent 25, 30,000 PSWs in Ontario, but PSWs from across this country are going to benefit from the work that we've done. And so that's what this means. It means to be a part of a union. It's not for yourself, it's for everyone. And so I think today is just a reflection of the work that we've done, but it's also a moment that we have to stop and pause and say, we've got more work to do for others. And so I think it's just really exciting. I think we just got to cherish the moment and know that it's a moment in time where a lot of our efforts are coming to fruition and we're seeing the fruits of our labor, but we've got to continue on for sure.
So I want to congratulate you guys on your big win. I would say this is definitely a CIU, and thank you for your time.
All right, thanks, Cal.
Yes, she does. This is my famous Fahima.
Hi, my name is Fahima and I'm a PSW working at Cedarville Terrace. Today, it's February 22nd and I'm so excited
Do you
to
know what
meet.
today is about?
Yeah, it's about announcement. It's gonna be a good announcement for personal support workers. So I'm so excited, I'm grateful, and I'm happy, all I can say. And thank you to SEIU Healthcare.
Say good morning.
Good morning, Kelly.
I see that
And
our
my
president is in
viewers,
the room.
yes.
Can we give our president a round of applause?
Are we fired up?
Hey, yeah, get all those little nervy jerks out of you, right?
SEIU member?
Right.
Yeah, today's amazing.
And
So
a great day to be PSW.
Yes, for our PSW.
So why don't we just like kick off the morning with a few messages. One, I want to just thank everyone for coming this morning, making time. I know some of you probably just finished the shift. Some of you are going to be going to work after. Some of you took the day off, and so there's some sacrifices in the room that we just want to recognize for you to be here. So just give yourselves a round of applause for being here. For those who don't know, my name is Tyler Downing. I'm the Secretary Treasurer, one of the 3 officers of our great union. And obviously Charlene Stewart, our president. So I'm just going to hand it over to Charlene just to say a few words because I know she's got to get ready for the big guest as he
I'm gonna
enters.
warm them up for you.
So why don't you say a few words, Charlene?
I'm just so incredibly proud this morning. You know, last night, I don't know how many of you slept, but I didn't sleep very good last night. Yeah, just things running over my head about today. But what was there was the last, oh my gosh, it goes back to about 2015. Emily sitting in there, Emily's PSW, who in 2015 we asked all the candidates who were running for Prime Minister to walk a day with the PSW in home care, and the now Prime Minister was the only one who did that. So I was excited for Emily because it's a full circle, and when you think, and we don't often stop and think about some of the successes that we've achieved because you're always just looking in the moment, and the moment is challenging right now. We get it with the workloads and the economy and all of that, but it's thanks to you and events like this that we've seen that needle move for PSWs. And what it was really exciting today is this is the Prime Minister. This is something that's going to go across Canada, and it starts here at SEIU's home. And I don't think the Prime Minister has come into a union hall. So 2 things about that. Number 1, that shows how very important you are to the country. Never mind the people you take care of, but to the country to have our Prime Minister here. And secondly, our relationship with that Prime Minister. It's that, like, we're not best buds, but we definitely do communicate quite often, and he has listened and he's implemented those things. And then I guess a third point is we can't not recognize this moment of politics matters, right? And this is the work that we've done throughout a number of years, and I know that we've got a program to fire it up again, but politics does matter. When you have those relationships and those conversations, these events happen, but more importantly, action happens, right? And the Prime Minister is going to hear people today, he's going to see you, and he's going to go back. So many ministers and premiers have said that their time with you has basically burnt the issues in their hearts, not just their minds, but it starts here in their hearts. They walk away never forgetting the conversations that they had with you, and then their head puts stuff into action that needs to be done. So think from the heart, talk from the heart. People who are talking today, just be you, because you're so special and people know it, and obviously the Prime Minister knows it. So I'm so proud of you today, and I can't wait to get through this today and see him walk away having spent time with very wonderful, compassionate caregivers for our country. So thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Charlene. So, I've got a few things I want to say. I know you've got to run over.
I gotta go.
So why don't we do this? Charlene?
Butterflies.
Before you leave, can we just get a quick group picture? Is that all right? Yeah. Let's figure out how to get a group picture. Jed, what do you think?
Yes, we can.
I can put them on the spot. Okay, so maybe some folks can come, or you want to go this way?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, this way.
Better.
Yeah. Views in home care, going down to Queen's Park and telling their stories. That's what it took, right? It wasn't Charlene and Tyler alone, right? It wasn't the officers alone of the union going down. It was all of us going and sharing our stories with the MPPs that made it happen. So if you fast forward now to this moment is critical, because guess what? You're gonna hear from the Prime Minister today. We've heard from him in the last couple weeks as he met with the premiers of the provinces as they were negotiating the health transfer deal, that he's committing just over $1 billion towards every province to implement a $25 an hour minimum wage for PSWs across this country, right? So if you think about that, $12.50 10 years ago, right? To $25 an hour. This union did that. Let's not mince words. Let's not get it confused. When we fight, we win. And so here's what I want to end off on. We've got some work to do, because getting the announcement is one thing, and I was talking to Kelly earlier about it. Getting the announcement is one thing. Holding their feet to the fire to implement it is going to be the next part, right? Because they can do all the press releases and conferences and all that stuff. That's just only one part of the show. The next part is that money's got to flow, right? And so we don't stop until the money starts to flow.
And not like they did before with the $1.
That's right. We want that money to flow as soon as possible. And so the plan that we've implemented for this local, we all need to participate in. So we put out a call for the Political Action Committee. Many of you here have signed up. You're gonna get an email shortly. Where's Corey? Is Corey in the room? Corey, when is that email going out for the Leadership Academy?
This week.
There you go, you heard that.
Finalizing locations.
All right, so Leadership Academy right across this province is gonna open up. March 25th is the first session. So we're gonna have it going on for a few weeks, so 4 weeks. Try to come out to 1 or 2 of those sessions, right? That's where we're gonna build our power up. We're gonna go out into community and talk to folks about healthcare issues. Doesn't matter if you're a PSW, a nurse, a dietary, housekeeper, recreation, whatever. We all need to get together and talk about the things happening and the challenges in healthcare to continue on, right? Because today it's PSWs, tomorrow it could be RPNs. Next day could be recreation, dietary, right? But we've got to continue as a unit to continue to move the needle, because that's how this stuff works, right? And so I'm really proud of the work you all have done. If you signed the petition in the last 10 years, put your hand up. If you filled out You can't remember? I'm sure you've done something. If you're a steward in the room, put your hand up. Right? If you're someone who went to many general membership meetings over the last 10 years, if you're someone who's spoken with someone about politics in the last 10 years, all of those things matter. All of those things count, right? And that's the stuff that we're gonna need to do even more so going forward. And so I just wanna encourage everyone to participate where you can, when you can. When we put that call out in the next few days, you're gonna get the email from Corey and his team. And so sign up, share it with your coworkers. It's on a Saturday morning. So if you can't make all the Saturdays, make a couple. If you can't make a couple, make one, right? That's all we're saying, but everything counts. Make sense?
But you can sign up when you want to drop by, can you?
You can drop by, yeah. You know, come by, say hi, spend a little time, right? So it's gonna be a great day. So I'm gonna just talk about what's gonna happen so everybody is in the know. There's gonna be 27, Corey, is that right? 26? 27 members that will go in and sit with the Prime Minister sometime at what, 9-ish?
A little after 9:30.
9:30, something like that. So they'll leave and they'll be seated. As you can imagine, the protocol, the security protocol is very tight, right? And so we'll all be going over there and meeting with the Prime Minister for, 30, 45 minutes or so. And folks will be sharing their story with him. You'll be able to see it here. Now, in terms of pictures, because I'm sure many of you have questions about pictures. We're gonna try, but it's gonna be tight. I'm just gonna be honest with folks, right? It's gonna be the folks in the room will maybe have an opportunity, maybe. It depends on the RCMP protocol in terms of how quickly they want him to get out, right? But there may be a moment and we're gonna have to move quick. Just be honest with folks. So don't think you gotta get the makeup and, you don't have time for that, right? Fix the hair. No, we don't got time for that. So if there's a moment,
We don't need makeup.
you just straight, if there's a moment, it's gonna be outside, right? When he's leaving, we're gonna be by the statue, right? And so we'll have some, yeah, I gotta whisper that, right? So the RCMP don't hear me. But we're gonna try to sort of follow him out. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So the folks that are in this room, we're just gonna kind of, and then don't say anything. Don't make those sudden movements. None of that, right? Just right? And then we're gonna just stand, and then Felipe will just be posing, ready? And then we just stand, right? So there's no time to go to the middle and the front and all that. Just wherever you are, the pictures are getting snapped. So, if you're in the shot, you're in the shot. If you miss it, you miss it. Sorry. Right? But anyways, we're gonna have some fun, right? It's gonna be a great day. And just because you're not in the room with the Prime Minister, you're still in the moment, all right? And that's what I want folks to take away. And I just seen that our Executive Vice President, Mina Amrit, has joined us as well. You want to say something to the group?
Come on. Go to front. Go to front. Go to front. Yay.
Let's go.
That's all right.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
This is exciting. I don't know what I missed here. I'm put me on the spot, but yeah, just just share your story. Let him know what you all went through for the last 3 years, being on the frontline workers during the COVID-19. This is the time to be real. It's the time for him to let him feel every emotion that you all went through during the pandemic. So this is your chance. Do not lose it. Do not be afraid. We are Purple Power. We are healthcare workers, and we got this. So, thank you.
All right, so everybody got the assignment, right?
Yeah.
We're clear. All right, so some will go, right? We'll get prompted. They'll have the conversation, right? I'm just doing a quick recap so we're all on the same page here. Then Matt, right? Once we know exiting the room, right? We're gonna sort of initiate the full out picture taking moment. Right? So don't trample over each other. Like let's try to, be orderly and move, right, with some intention, but move quick. Because that might be a 5-second, 10-second thing, and right, I don't want anybody saying, well, Tyler, I came all this way to get a picture and I didn't get. I don't want to hear that. So move. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, good. Let's have a great day. Is there anything I missed, Matt or Corey?
The only thing I would just let people know, and I'm sure you'll hear it a few times, plastic water bottles we're not bringing into the learning center. So if you have a plastic, not like one of these, like if you have like your own bottle, that's okay. But any of like these bottled waters can't go in there.
All right. So look forward to seeing everyone in the picture taking moment. Okay.
That's a highlight.
So, because they can't really divide them into PSWs because they need such specialized care. So, like, they need that medical care that only the nurse can get. So,
It's just basically
No beating around the bush here.
Isn't killing me.
Jody, we're gonna get the speakers to go into a separate room now. So you're on my list as a speaker.
Do you want me to go get some people?
Such a bad that no one wants. And that's when I can join.
Hopefully he's coming soon. Is that scheduled to
I'll get them.
I'm like, I need to talk.
I'm on it.
A ver, ¿qué hace el trompo ese? Yo no. Mira, me dijo que
It's everywhere.
It's on that list.
Alba. Yeah, that's fine. Are you one of the speakers?
Yeah, I got a question. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. These aren't the questions. These are different. I've never been.
Hello, good job. I heard you. That was great. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good
You too.
Yes, sweetheart. I'm coming right over to you. No matter who. Hello.
Did good. Give you a shake hand.
Why?
I love your mouth. You both mouths.
Tell him every
I love the both of you guys'
She
mouth.
have mouth, jeez.
I love the both of you guys' mouth.
She bring them the tears,
Stand
and
up
I
for right,
decided that
man.
I wasn't gonna bring the tears.
The Prime Minister listened, right? And spoke about the commitment that I think they're going to be doing a press conference now, and then he'll be leaving after. So if you just happen to be outside where, right? But just know, like, they're moving quick, so. I don't know. I'm just saying. Folks were waiting for a taxi or something. They just happened to be standing outside.
Won't be on the
I didn't realize.
Here he is.
Come here. We want a picture. Open the door.
You got it?
I told you the middle one.
Nice.